Hey, dog, listen, bro. Y'all know just like I know. We were sold on the American dream growing up, man. Get you a house, build some equity, have a family, get you a job and a pension and all that kind of good stuff. Now we at a point where people in America living out of storage rooms and tents and all kind of stuff. Hotels, cars, you name it. Anyway, let's get into this video. Don't forget to like it before you light it. Hit the sub before you hit the bud. Join the team before you hit the green. And don't forget to
hype me up. Hype me up.
I need them hypes like a crackhead need a pipe. There's only 2 YouTubers in the whole world that do that, and I'm both of them.
How long have you been staying in number 66?
A year.
A year now.
And my brother doesn't want. My brother doesn't want to pay him. But he don't like my brother. He stole. He moved all my stuff here. Where I live. My food, my drinks are there. Glasses.
So you've been staying in here for a year.
Yeah.
So when it gets in the summer,
You need some green glasses?
oh man, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So in the summer, man, this is metal
Oh, it's hot, man. I have to wait over there all day long.
until night.
Until night, man.
And it's even hot right now. It's only 80 degrees
man,
outside.
I know, man. It's terrible.
It's like a sauna.
You can't stand just sweating here in no time. But in the cold, it's okay. It keeps you from the wind, but it's still cold, man. I got my sleeping bag, my gear there, my clean bucket, my clean clothes, cases. I got a big case here. I got a sleeping bag just in case.
It gets cold because I was about to say when it gets 17 degrees,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is cold, just as cold as outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is bad, man. This is bad. But better than nothing.
And this is water hooked up.
Yeah, I can hook it up with
So
water.
you
Oh, it's not hooked up. It don't want.
and you got
no
your
electric.
clothes right here.
Yeah, no electric. Got my clothes in my
This
suit to go to
wild, bro.
church.
So guys, just for perspective, this is like a storage unit.
Yeah.
So you've been living in like a storage
I
unit.
was 3 years old. They were taking care of me. Then they built this, and I helped them build it. But I was just a helper, you know. I'm not an owner. I only got my VA and clean record and pay all my taxes, about $100-something. And
Finitio, you were
they
in
just
the
blowed up, man.
you were in the military?
Yeah.
What branch?
Army,
Army? How long did you serve?
17.
Wow. 17 years VA.
I got all that money, and I got no help to get over there and get my money and get me an apartment or buy a house.
Really?
A house. I think I had 135,000. They told me wait till you're 65. I wait till 65. Now I'm 67. If I wait till 72, but I might die too. I'm in bad shape.
Oh, wow.
Wow, man.
But
And,
this is
and
my house.
I just want to say this. The VA is supposed to help you get
I
into
know it.
housing.
I know it.
And they didn't.
And they know. They know where I'm at, and they don't do nothing about it. They don't come and see me.
Man,
Who
that's
has visited
crazy.
you in terms of resources? Who's
My
visited
brother.
you? Your brother?
And the people that know me here.
So this is what home.
Bro, this man a whole vet. U.S. Army, bruh. They supposed to take care of the vets. Now, I know I hear mixed reviews about the military. Some people got in, they got everything they needed, and some people they got the short end of the stick. I don't know. I don't know how it works out so well for others, and it works out terribly for others. I just don't get it, dog. But man, nobody who served in the military is supposed to be living like this. I know people that's getting that money from the VA, you know, whatever they be talking about, like 100% disability, 95%. All I know people like that. This is wild.
Homeless people do. They live. They try to live in here. But we gotta kick their asses out.
He keep them clean.
That's a finished product, y'all.
So if you're gonna live in a storage,
Hey, yo, bro, you know, it just made me think about the adaptability and the survivability of human beings, bro. Like, you will be surprised in the types of places humans will lay their heads down when they have no choice, man. When people are like on drugs, they will sleep under houses like animals. They will sleep in places that normal people who ain't on drugs will sleep in. People who are homeless because of financial hardships will sleep in the types of places that you wouldn't imagine sleeping in, dog. But you gotta sleep where you gotta sleep, bro. It's a necessary evil, bro. This shit is crazy.
unit,
you're going to need to be as invisible as you possibly can be. You basically need to be a ghost. If anybody finds out you're here, that's when you start running into trouble. So, first of all, I needed power for my unit. So what I did is I ran an extension cord along the power cable up here, and I sort of zip tied it up. So you can't really tell it's power is going to my unit unless you are looking closely. So this is my unit here, and at the top of the unit you can see I have an antenna, and that's so I can get a cell signal inside the unit itself, because once you close the door it drops all signal. I have a lock which I've magnetized onto the door so it looks like it's locked even when it's not. And then when I actually do want to lock it, I can just use this lock or use another one down here and leave that one there. Alright, so let's take a look at the unit now. So in here I've got my TV, entertainment center set up there. I've got my bed. I've got my kitchen area over there, complete with a fridge, and my couch over here.
Wow.
Once you're inside here, you can close the door, and I've screwed on a latch here so that way you can close it and sort of lock it from the inside.
Man, dude's smart, bruh. Not for making this video though. You blow your spot up making this video.
I've also put a mirror up so you can see what you're doing. Up here I've got a toaster oven, and this toaster oven actually works pretty well. I'd say
boy, he could put a DiGiorno pizza up in that thing, boy.
Works just as well as a conventional oven. I've got some dishes over here. Got some more pots and pans over here, and my fridge is right here. Underneath I've got a filing cabinet, some tools, and some storage for some other stuff I have. Up on this part of the kitchen I have cutting board so I can make some lunch or dinner there. I have a hot plate for boiling water, cereal. Up here is the Tupperware, and then over here I've got a food cupboard with all my food.
This man is...
And this is the sink I've built, and the sink is basically like a 25-liter container filled with water, and I've attached these tubes here, so you just open it up, and then the water comes down this tube and out there. So
yo, if dude would have been born in like the early 1900s, he would have definitely been like an inventor or some shit, bro. Like, dude he's crafty. He's definitely resourceful, bro.
Got running water, you can do dishes, get a drink, whatever, and then the water filters into this bucket, which goes down into these holes here, which goes into a funnel, which leads into a separate container here. And I usually find I have to empty that container and refill that one, usually once a week, maybe twice. So over here above the bed, I've built a bar, and this is just to hold all my liquor and drinks and everything. But I've also got stuff at the back there behind the bed. So what I've done is I've built this little hinge here. This comes out, and then the hinge drops down.
What do you do to earn
and then
money,
that
sir? You gotta know something.
Hold in place while you go and get whatever you need to from back there.
Am I the only one that's like mind blown at how crafty he is, bro? There's no way y'all watching this like this some normal shit. Ain't no way, bro. Dude is making the best out of his situation, man.
Over here, I've built a clothing rack, and this works just like it would in any closet.
Bruh.
Put your clothes there, except I've included this little latch here on this string, so you can push the clothing further to the wall, giving you more space.
I have trouble mounting the TV.
Up here, I built some shelving for some items that I'm storing in here that I don't really use too much. I got my snowboard hanging from the ceiling there. And as you can see, all the stuff I've built in here is all built basically hanging from the ceiling. And the way I did that is I just got 2x4s, really long 2x4s, and put them all the way across the unit. And then I used L brackets to build shelving down from that.
Okay, we're gonna do it.
Man, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If he not making money like doing DIY projects for people and stuff, dog, he tripping, dog. Obviously, he got the skill set to do that type of work, bro. You know how much people pay handymen to come to their house and do regular stuff that don't require that type of ingenuity, man, bro, he could be making money hand over fist just charging people to come mount a TV. You believe it or not, they got people that don't know how to mount a TV, dog. You can charge them like $150, $200. They'll pay it happily. They just want their 75-inch on the wall. Real talk.
Car living update. I'm going to show you guys my new storage unit and how I stay organized living in my car in Tampa, Florida. First things first, I got this 3-drawer plastic container. Whatever, I put my clothes in that. Usually I do underwear, socks, bras in the top. I do my shirts and then pants. I just pick out outfits and then plan them later on. I got these bags from Target, and honestly, they were so helpful in moving. It literally got all of my stuff to Tampa from Tennessee. I left my dirty clothes basket in my other storage unit in Nashville because it wasn't going to fit in my car. So all of my dirty clothes right now are just in a pile. We're going to hit the laundromat sometime this weekend. But that is my storage unit update for you guys. We're doing good. Tampa's amazing. It's super hot here. The beach is amazing though, and honestly I will say the people here are really nice.
People ask me every single day, why do you want to live in a tent? And here's the deal. You have to come up with first, last, and security to rent a home. You have to make 3 times the rent to rent a home. You have to get background checks and credit checks. And then if you're lucky enough to get approved and have the almost $10,000 that you need to move in, then you better have the money to hook up all of your utilities that are also going to require deposits. The United States has made the rental sector unaffordable. People who are renters can no longer afford to rent. They are now living in cars, in tents, in vans, anywhere that they can live because it's no longer affordable to rent a home. So that is why I live in my canvas tent, and I live for under $600 a month.
What?
And I am very happy.
We were living in a store.
Oh, she living better than some people I know in New Orleans, bro. Real talk. I done been into some crazy cribs. I done been into houses where people was living bad. I'm talking about holes in the roof where you could literally see birds flying, bro. I'm not lying to y'all, dog. Y'all gotta understand. New Orleans look like, man, certain parts of New Orleans look like a third world country, bro. I'm dead ass serious, man. Like I could think of some spots right now in the 7th ward that look like a bomb went off, in the 9th ward, like right off of Poland, in the east, right there by Bunker Hill. Like, bro, they got some places out here, dog, that you would literally think was like one of them boards on Call of Duty or something where they be playing, you know, team deathmatch or some shit, bro. I'm telling you, it looked like a bomb went off in certain places and people live in them houses. That's the crazy part.
Unit and got kicked out because it got so popular. Everyone was talking about it. It was even on the news. We lived in a U-Haul after we got kicked out of the storage unit. We used that same U-Haul to set up our new homeless spot next to the shopping mall. There were no private property signs, but someone owned this land and kicked us off. Then we moved into a hotel, and then we got evicted from that, and we're homeless again. This is our 2nd time being homeless. We know how to survive, and we're gonna stay out here until we save up enough money to where we pay off all our debt and get a tiny home. We gotta raise our credit really high. So it's not just about money.
After being homeless, living in my
Are y'all getting kicked out of these places because y'all keep going viral about the places y'all live in? Like that first dude that was like, yeah, man, if they come to the storage room, they might kick you out. But the whole time he put the video on TikTok and it's going to get millions of views and probably end up in the hands of the people that own the storage unit. And then they're going to kick his ass out after all the hard work he put in. See, me personally, I got common sense, man. If I'm living like this, I ain't letting the world know where I'm at. Blowing up my spot.
My car for 5 years because of the out of control rent prices and the cost of living crisis that we're experiencing in America right now. Me and my best friend now live in a long-term hotel, and this is perfect because you can stay as long or short as you want. All the utilities are included. You don't have to make 3 times the rent. You don't have to have perfect credit. and they don't care if you have an eviction on your record. And we have made the place kind of our own, adding little touches here and there. And so far, we are absolutely loving this, and I think this is a great alternative. Is it perfect? No, but I think it is a great option, and we're making it work, and we're excited for what is to come.
Update for you guys, we're still in.
Man, bro, people living crazy out here, dog. Well, that's not really crazy, but the measures people are having to take just to have a roof over their head in today's economy is wild.
In the hotel the second hotel that we went to, we're still there because it's obviously the cheapest hotel, and it's like an extended stay hotel, so I feel like they're not being like weird about us being here, which is so nice. The thing is, though, since we have a dog, they have to come in every single day and clean, and that's kind of frustrating because it seems like every time they come in to clean, it's always right when I get the baby down to bed, and they have to have everybody out of the room, and they can't have anything on the beds for them to be able to come in there, like, obviously for reasons, but so I always have to get the baby up, and so she's been annoyed by getting her naps interrupted every single day. But today, he gave me the option of just changing out the towels and like helping. I did the trash cans and stuff with him, so that way he didn't have to come in, which was really nice.
Yes, I pay $300 to $400 a week to do hotel living, and here's why. Well, first things first, I did not need thousands of dollars to move into the hotel. I didn't have to go through any background checks. I didn't have to do a credit check. I did not have to pay a filing fee. I didn't have to pay first and last month's rent. And another one of the biggest things, I did not have to prove 3 times the amount of the rent to move into the hotel. And also, I'm not locked into any type of lease. Now, that's just the start. Also, let's talk about utilities. I did not have to go out and get my own utilities turned on. The power, the water, the cable, the trash. It all came with my one total amount that I paid to stay here at the hotel, which currently is $307 a week. Now, those prices are subject to change, also per state, per location. Even for me, once I do my reservation, I do it for 6 months at a time, which locks me into that rate. However, when I go to switch my reservation, my price may go up, but sometimes it does go down. It all just depends on what the cost of hotels are at the time that you're doing your reservation. And no, hotel living is not for everyone. It's not the most glamorous lifestyle. However, it will keep you off the street, out from under a bridge, and it'll keep a roof over your head, and it's all about how you make it.
I'm with
so
you when
last
you're
week
right.
I posted a video about my extended stay hotel room. A lot of people wanted to know about price. It's about $50 a night, so that winds up to about $350 a week, about $1,500 a month, give or take. Maybe $100, $200, depending on if you want 2 beds.
Hey, you know how bad it got to be? Well, $1,500 a month is better off spent in a hotel because you can't go and get a house or an apartment with it because you got to have the credit. You got to have the 3 times the rent income coming in, the credit score, no evictions on your record. Shit, dog. This is just crazy, man. They making it hard, bro. And then I think about so many people who ain't got no job, no income, so this ain't even feasible either. They can't even get in a hotel. They living off their family and shit.
If you have animals, etc. But just for us, we got the basic package, simple room. We pay $1,500 a month. You can pay nightly, you can pay weekly, or you can pay monthly. Or you can pay 2 or 3 days at a time, whatever works best for you. We don't have any bugs. There's no cockroaches. That was a major thing for me because I'm not going to be able to deal with cockroaches. They're very clean, you know, like I said, they're really cozy. There's not a lot of drug activity to speak of. If people are doing drugs here, you wouldn't know. There's not a lot of drama and police in and out and stuff. It's very peaceful and quiet.
Everybody knows that here at the hotel, we do long-term stays for $1,020 a month. But I want to show you what the hotel actually looks like on the inside. So let's go in and take a look. We have a little coffee bar. It's not what everyone expects in a coffee bar. It's not aesthetic, but it is free coffee, so don't complain. We have people from all around the world. Yes, we know the restroom door needs to be painted. The floor, we know the grout needs to be cleaned. But just because it looks dirty, it doesn't mean it is dirty. We clean them every day. The elevator is a little dinged up. We get it. We know it needs to be fixed. This is the 4th floor. It's old. We know. Even the carpet is old. The ceiling needs to be scraped and painted. We get it. We know. I don't know what's going on there. We've had a lot of bad maintenance guys in the past that didn't care about their job, and they would literally just do stuff like... You know
what it is? Y'all was hiring smokers and crackheads and people that was mething out. And you methed around and found out. That's what it was, bro. You can't be hiring them crackhead handyman, bro. They might do a good job. They might not. They might show up. They might not. It's always a lot of mites when you're dealing with them type of people, bro. But you trying to cut corners and save money. And sometimes that's what will end up happening. You get what you pay for.
Like this. This room, for instance, it is clean, but it has a few issues. Like right here. It needs to be painted and grouted a little bit. We know the issues, but it doesn't mean that it's dirty. So the mirror definitely has seen better days. It has spots. The tile is cracked. Old does not mean dirty. The furniture from the Roy Thomas furniture collection, this is what this is. This is our service elevator that the housekeepers and maintenance use. We know it's broke, but hey, I'm open to any partnership deals that would like to help me out and transform this elevator to what it should be. Hit me up. My email's in my bio. Just want to show y'all our coffee pots. You can't wash clothes in those. They're too small. They're too tiny. Mr. Coffee, thank you. Shout out to the lady that washed her panties in them. It's all Sherwin-Williams paint that we've used in this hotel, but I'm sick of this millennial gray. I'm sick of looking at it. But the owner, he likes it, so what the owner wants is what the owner gets. What is going on with those pillows? The owner
sound like he cheap and he penny pinching and don't want to spend no money to upgrade the property, bro. You are what you attract. You attract what you are.
Well, one of my biggest pet peeves, I have a bunch.
I know y'all got
pillows.
Bed bugs.
In this, see, little doggies are going to climb up on the door and they're going to scratch it and peel the paint off. In this lovely thing, I just noticed. Housekeeping didn't tell me. Now I have to take this room offline and we have to patch it. This, see, what's going on with that? But it's clean. Now, I did try to fix this with some yellow paint, but it didn't work out. Ladies, one of you did this because you thought your man was in the room with another woman, but he wasn't. And you tore my door up. Don't do that. There's only 14,
how you know he wasn't?
Including myself, that take care of this hotel. The hotel is 5 stories. It has 160 guest rooms, and we have 6 event spaces here. The hotel sits on almost 7 acres of land, so that should tell you about how big it is. It's a lot of work to run this hotel, and with the limited staff, we always manage to get it done. So I know things are lacking. I know things need to be fixed. I can't ensure the hotel is clean. It needs a facelift, cosmetic lift in certain areas, but we're definitely getting there. So give us a try.
Yep, guys, you got to thank your lucky stars right now, bro. If you got a house, apartment, studio apartment, it don't matter, bro. If you're not living in a tent, you're doing better than a lot of people in America right now. And that's something to say right there. That's a blessing in and of itself, dog. Dog, it is crazy, man. It's wild to me how many people who don't give a shit and don't have any type of empathy for people living in these situations. Man, just go pick up another job, bro. No jobs out here, little brother. Sister, there's no jobs out here, bro. You know how many people looking for a job, man? People out there posting ghost ads, dummy ads and stuff. Like, they're not really looking to hire nobody. They're just collecting people's data. It got a lot of people doing that right now on Indeed, man. But yeah, bro, if you got somewhere to live, you better be thanking God right now. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one. And don't forget it's the beginning of the week. I know you got them. For real.